All right, so let me see if I've got this set up. Okay, and it's on right now.
Okay.
All
Awesome.
right, all right. So, guys, I know I said I was going to be on at 6 o'clock, but you know, you have like those little problems and stuff. So, what I'm going to do real quick. Ooh, let me see if I can do this. No, I can't do that.
All right.
All right, hold on. So, here's the thing, right? Guys, what we're going to be talking about here is REI Reply. Now, you guys know me. I talk about mobile homes and mobile home investing all the time. Sorry, I don't have this thing set up the proper way. I was gonna use like the new OBS setup and everything, and I guess like some drivers and stuff were not up to date. Anyways, I gotta hook you with the content, right? So what I'm talking about here today is a CRM. So a lot of you guys, if you're out there doing wholesaling, or if you got any other kind of business, to be honest with you, but specifically when it comes down to wholesaling, fixer flipping, or anything like that, you'll want a CRM. And we're going to get into why that stuff is important, because it's a system by which it's basically a license to print money, right? And makes everything easier for you, because the mind is a terrible filing cabinet. But the cool thing is, I'm not going to go into like too much preamble. We're just going to jump right into it. I have with me today Susan Ishman, and she is the owner, all right, of REI Reply, which has been making a lot of rounds and stuff out there on the YouTube space when it comes down to people trying to just get all this stuff right here together. So what she's going to show us, like who else better to show that, right? To show us the ins and outs of this program. We can get in depth and everything. And like I said before, even if you're investing in mobile homes, or if you're not, even if you're just in houses, or if you just have a business where you feel like a CRM can make it a lot better, this is gonna be one of those videos that you don't wanna miss, because we're about to go into it. So with that being said, everybody in my group always makes fun of me about saying that. They're like, Mike, you ought to get that on a t-shirt. But no, we're just gonna keep it simple like this. I've got Susan here. Susan, how are you? Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? How are you today?
Absolutely. Good evening. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate you guys wanting to learn more about REI Reply.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a CRM, which stands for, custom customer relation. And what it does is it keeps every single thing in one location when it comes to your communication, your emails, your messages, your notes, your calendars. It allows you to keep your relationships with all of your customers in one central spot. Everybody, doesn't matter if you're a real estate agent,
Oh shoot.
you're a realtor, you're anybody. Even one of the biggest CRMs that people use are car dealerships. Everybody has to have a CRM if you want to keep track of your leads and not waste your money.
Right, right. Yeah, you definitely need that, because there's a lot of leads and stuff out there. I'm guilty of it myself. I remember like a few weeks ago, I had like so many leads, I literally could not do anything with everything. I got like 10 back to back. And that was, before I even came off across this system, obviously. But it's good to go on ahead and have. There's so much stuff you can do with a CRM. Do you mind telling us like a couple of things that you would think, like off the top of your head, a person would need a CRM for?
Well, there's so many tools on the market, right? Everybody, you watch, all these, videos trying to figure out, what's the best way to contact people? Am I going to send voicemails? Am I going to mass email? Am I going to do the text messaging? Am I going to cold call?
Yeah.
There's so many different ways that people reach out, and every different way, there's a different tool out there that does it.
Yeah.
And then you get a CRM on the side to keep track of all that. So what the goal of REI Reply was to have it all in one spot.
Yeah.
Have being able to cold call, being able to mass text, being able to mass email, being able to send Facebook messages and get all your social media in one location, and not having to log in from this tool to that tool to this tool. But at the end of the day, it's all about keeping track of that contact and all the different ways that you're contacting them, and that you're not losing leads because you're in this tool doing this and you missed this person who accepted your offer, but you're over there cold calling these people, and it just allows you to keep everything in one spot.
Yeah, I mean, you could be I think a lot of people run into that, and it's one of the things that kind of gets a lot of people down because they're like, it's so many moving parts, right? You're sitting on YouTube, you're sitting on wherever the heck you get your information and stuff from. But let's focus on YouTube for a second. So you got all these videos and these content creators and stuff out there, and a lot of them are pushing something different. You know, you're over on Podio trying to manage, you know, that free thing, and nothing negative about Podio, but I'm saying it's incomplete. Then you're over on, you know, some text blasting service. Then you're over on another cold calling. Then you're over on another skip trace. You'd like to have all this stuff in one place, and it's cool because one of the videos that I was looking at, they were talking about how you could like have all your social media in one place and everything. A lot of people don't understand the value of like, you know, GMB and stuff like that. So that was one of the things that I think we'll probably look at a little bit later, at least touch on, that I thought was really cool about your service. But yeah, having everything in place, in one place, I mean, friggin' rocks, man. I like that about your
We'll
service.
start this whole night off with, to me, it's one of the biggest nuggets that I share with people because it's how I got started in this business. Back in 2019, I worked for Tyson Foods. I wasn't doing real estate at all. And David, the owner, he ran a marketing agency, very successful, could get anything on page one of Google. We had a buddy of ours say, hey, can you guys get to page one for We Buy Houses? We're like, well, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So within 3 days, we were on page one. We got our first phone call the first week. We closed our first deal in the wholesaling in 3 weeks. Our first deal ever doing real estate in the first 3 weeks. And that's where we learned, okay, well, that wasn't very hard to rank for. So next thing you know, within 2 months, we had over 650 Google My Businesses throughout the state of Maryland. It didn't matter where you were at. If you typed in Sell My House Fast or We Buy Houses, we were on page one of Google. We did that for about 10, 11 months. And then Google did one of their awesome algorithm updates. And overnight, we lost about 95% of them. And so waking up to your entire business when you didn't cold call, you didn't text, you didn't email, because you were getting phone calls every day. Yeah. People were calling you, begging you to buy their home for cash. I mean, there's nothing else out there that is targeted as those phone calls. And so that's where REI Reply came from, was our need for our own business to figure out how do we market. We don't know how to do this business any other way besides sitting there picking up the phone and closing deals. And so that's kind of where REI Reply came from, was to feed our own business, not necessarily everybody else's. And so, you know, we have training in here. I have training in the training center where I set up a full GMB. Then 2 weeks later, I wait for the postcard to come in. I show everybody how to do it. It's 100% free. If you don't have a GMB in your house, your mama's house, your brother's house, there's no reason not to. It's going to be the freest, best traffic you're ever going to get out of any of the ways we talk about this evening.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's very important. I was talking to a friend of mine. He called me earlier today. He's nowhere, well, I'm not going to say he's not really in real estate because he did just buy a duplex, but he's not like a flipper, right? He's got a food truck, right? So I'm sitting over there looking on, I'm looking on Google or something like that for like food near me, right? So I see his little food truck and everything pops up, and I screenshot it. I was like, hell yeah, that's what's up. So he was like, that's off the GMB, you know, and it's a free thing that you can do. You know, a lot of people don't do it. There are so many businesses out there that don't claim their phone numbers, their website and everything like that, and it literally takes minutes to do. It's a big thing. So are you saying that we can do some of that stuff from your system?
So I have the training for that. But now what we've done is part of our social media marketing and having your integrations, having your social media things set up. And let me actually go to another account where I actually have that. Part of ranking on Google these days is all about relative content, posting things that are relative to people that are actually going to look for that content, having the keywords and stuff in there. Yeah. And so you can actually post to your GMB, which is extremely important. GMBs, I guess it was towards the end of last month or last year, they came out with the new chat feature. And so if you're on your phone, if the business has enabled the chat feature, you can actually now chat through a GMB in the map section on your cell phone directly to the business. And so we actually have that set up in here now where you can connect your page. And now if I'm on that page and I message this page, it'll actually show up now inside of the conversations. And now you can actually communicate to those people
Yeah.
underneath of the, where's that at? Rotation. Where's that out? Trying to think where we just moved everything.
Okay.
Give me just 2 seconds here. But the most important part is that you can have conversations. So when you're inside of a contact and you have a person's information down here at the bottom, whatever information you have for that person pops up here. So if you have just a phone number, SMS will pop up. If you have an email, the email will pop up. If they've messaged you through Facebook, the Facebook Messenger bubble pops up. If they message you through GMBs now, that also pops up here. And you can keep all that communication with that one person, whether it's through social media, whether it's through the phone, whether it's through the email, all right here underneath this person's contact.
Yeah.
You know, any notes that you have, any tasks that you set for that person, appointments, it's all kept right here.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like that. You have got everything covered for the most part. You ain't got no excuse not to answer your phone or text messages. And like, let's be honest, right? Text is like the best way to contact people nowadays, right?
I agree.
Most of the time, people don't want to answer their phone. And I'm not going to sit here and say, like, you know, cold calling is dead. It is not. But if you're the kind of person who just wants to go on ahead and get a list or something like that and just blast everybody, nothing personal or whatnot, it really is the best way to go on ahead and get your message across. And cool thing was me and Erica, who works for you, you know, we were kind of joking about the F triggers and stuff like that, which I know is kind of, you know, it's a serious thing. You know, somebody gets a text message or a phone call or something out of the blue and they want to say the first thing they want to come out of their mouth is like, you know, F off, which you can set for stuff like that. But, you know, we'll talk about D and C stuff later. But yeah, I like this right here. This is a nice setup. This is savage.
So, you know, and we talk about the social media, being able to, you know, social media posters are so expensive.
Yeah.
You know, that's another tool that you would buy, you know, but now you can integrate your, you know, multiple Facebook groups. You can integrate Instagram's coming out soon. So you're going to be able to automate posting to Instagram. You're going to be able to automate posting to your Google My Business. You know, all of that can happen automatically. You can come up and set up, you know, spend one day and set up, you know, 2 months worth of post. You set it and you forget it. And now you know that, you know, while you're doing your day-to-day business, that you don't need a social media manager over there posting to all your stuff every day. You've already set that up and you're not having to worry about it at all anymore.
Man, you're speaking music to my ears because a lot of people don't know this about me, but I do not like social media. I do not like posting, which is why I'm terrible at it. But I'll say this right here. With something like this, cutting down a lot of things, can you also post to like groups too?
Yeah, it's because you can't. The API through Facebook does not allow personal pages, so it's Facebook groups, and I think groups they're allowing now. Right now, you can post on pages, but they're adding groups because Facebook's opened up that part of their API.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. I mean, folks, you can get a lot of doggone business on these Facebook groups. As a matter of fact, I tell people all the time, they're like, Mike, what do? I need to get started. I'd be like, you need to go and join about 10 local buy-sell trade groups right now. It's free. Just like that GMB stuff, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs and stuff in there. So that really does cut down a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I know that you, let me just ask you this right here. So we know what a CRM is. We kind of understand what yours is going to do. We're going to dig off into that in a second. Is a CRM something that you would really recommend to somebody, even if they were just getting started?
Absolutely. Especially when you're just getting started, you probably, you know, you're on a budget, right? You know, and that's, you know, part of REI Reply is to make it so that anybody can get involved and change their trajectory of their family and their lives. And a lot of people hear about it. Just had dinner last evening, actually, with a guy that 2 years older than me in high school, played basketball, happened to see something on my Facebook wall. We took him and his wife to dinner last night and just talking about wholesaling. And he knows just the basics, you know, all from YouTube University. You know, and so this is perfect for him. You know, someone that, you know, doesn't necessarily know if he wants to be a cold caller, doesn't necessarily know what to say on a text message, or what do I do when I get a person on the phone, you know, all that type of stuff. And so this is a really great way to figure out exactly what your niche is, what do you like best, and then you can make this entire tool work for you for that. You know, if you're a cold caller, you can set up the greatest cold calling campaigns inside of here, you
Yeah.
know, and have multiple VAs and all that, a lot of call reporting and stuff like that. So yeah, I think a CRM is definitely needed so that you're not wasting your money, you're not wasting any of your leads.
Yeah, I want to touch on that price point there for a second. So, obviously, you got a lot of stuff in one place, right? But I mean, the service is how much is it a month?
It's $49 a month.
Okay,
And then everything is unlimited, and your messaging and your voice minutes are pay as you go.
yeah,
We don't upsell anything. There's a baby amount added, like 0.0004
yeah,
added to each text message, and that is only to pay for our Stripe transaction fees so that we don't lose money on your
yeah,
usage. We don't make money, but just so that we don't lose money.
yeah.
But that's it. We don't upsell. You can go to twilio.com/pricing, add 0.0004 cents, and that's the cost of a text or a voice minute.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, just the fact that like I want to like speak to you guys for a second out there, right? Think about what that means for you. Most of these services and stuff you go on to and you click on a YouTuber's account or something like that, it goes to a service. It's probably a great service. But the thing is that they're going to try to continuously upsell. We got this for $70 a month. We got this for $80 a month. We got this for $500 a month, so on and so forth. And it just keeps on going up. Cool thing I like about y'all, $49 a month to take care of it, man. I love it. So think about that. Even going back to what you were talking about on the whole budget thing, right? Like, I feel like if you can't afford $49, then you should probably just go and get yourself a couple of shifts at Subway, because, you know, they need it. They need it. All right, so now let me see here.
You know, and I have a guy that he does Uber. You know, he does Uber full time.
Yeah.
And he sets his alarm and he sits down in his car twice a day, gets on REI Reply, and responds back to people and does cold calling directly from his car. And when he's done doing his calls for the day, he turns it off. He does Uber for the rest of the day. You know,
Right.
it works for everybody.
All right, I like
You
it.
make it happen.
Hell yeah. Could you tell us, all right, so walk us through a few of these things right quick, right? Because there's so much stuff we could talk about. I mean, I was like going on like biggerpockets.com and everything and looking up some reviews and stuff from people. And a lot of it, like most people, if there was anything negative that was said, it was by people who had never used your service and were like, I don't know, it can't be that good. And these are like
It's
posts
my most favorite post.
yeah,
in
it's
the world.
people. Yeah, it's from like 2 years ago, and I think that maybe you guys really didn't have like your reputation up like you did, so I can understand it. But it was like, if it sounds too good, it probably is. But this is like 2 years later, right, where people are actually getting results. So I'm like, I hope y'all using it now. You know, me from the future.
The problem of that, just a super fast story. The problem, David tried to message the original poster, but he accidentally put his cell phone number in there.
Yeah.
And Bigger Pockets blocked him. So he went into our Facebook group and said, hey, he said, LOL, he said, can someone answer this guy for me? I'll give you 500 skip traces, but I can't answer this guy.
Yeah.
And so he just made a quick post. It wasn't like, if everybody jumps in, I'll give you tons of it. It's like, hey, anybody that can answer them, I'll give you 500 skip traces, but Bigger Pockets won't allow me to answer. What you could see from the post, our Facebook group and our people went in droves, and it looked, people are like, oh, they pay for bots now. I'm like, no, it wasn't supposed to be that way, but our people really went in, and I loved it. I loved it. It was, it's a comical post.
Yeah, it's kind of funny and stuff to see how like people, you know, they always start off as doubters and stuff, and then they come along later on. So I thought that was cool. But to get off into some of the stuff that they were ecstatic about, I noticed you got a lot of stuff over here on the left-hand side of your screen. So if you want to go on ahead and like walk us through a few of those things, or even if you just want to focus on the ones that you feel like are most outstanding, that would be great. So I guess let's start off with this. I don't know anything about the Launchpad, guys. I'm a new REI Reply user myself, so I can't really. I'm not the definitive. That's why I got an expert on here with me. All right.
Well,
So
we'll go down. The last thing we want to do is overwhelm people.
yeah.
The most important thing about REI Reply that we want people to take away, because we do a full onboarding with every person that joins. We get on a live call with just you. We walk you through your REI Reply for 45 minutes to an hour. If you have to, schedule more than one, that's what we're here for. We do live Tech Tuesdays. We have a full training center. So we never try to overwhelm people with everything that's in here. The most important thing is that you can upload a list, you can get it put into a campaign, and you can get talking to people even before your onboarding meeting is over. So the first thing is the dashboard. It basically just allows you to see what your business looks like in this exact moment. How many people are going through your funnel? How many people are under your appointments? How many offers do you have out there? How many hot leads, bad leads, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
If you are, you can set tasks for yourself. So every day I actually have myself as a lead in one of these, and I do my own tasks, whether it's picking up the laundry or calling the title company.
Yeah.
I set up my own daily tasks here. When you click on that, it'll open up to that contact that I need to follow up with, whether it's notes, and you just go back and bring you right back to the home page. So this just really allows you to kind of see where you're at. If you're running Facebook ads or Google ads, if you have Google My Business, you can see here how many website visits, how many calls am I getting.
Yeah.
All that stuff is just right here in the dashboard. Now, in your conversations, we also have an app on Play Store and the iTunes Store, so you can go through all these conversations every single day. You can move them across your pipeline. You can call people directly from the phone. You never have to use your own phone number, so no matter where you are, you can communicate back and forth with your leads.
Right.
Which is extremely important. As you know, speed to lead. If someone says offer, you want to know right away.
Yeah.
So you have all your conversations here. You can open up that person at any time to look at the further conversation, every text message here, every conversation that you've had with this person.
Right.
It's all right here inside of this person's contact. All their info, from their address to their additional info. On the mortgage payments, reason for wanting to sell, all the custom fields that you have on your spreadsheet are all right here.
Yeah.
Most of the ones we have set up in REI Reply from PropStream.
Yeah.
So a lot of a PropStream export will directly map into REI Reply, but you can get your leads from absolutely anywhere and upload them inside of here.
Yeah. I like PropStream.
Me too. Under our automations, just back up. Under our automations, we have the difference now is we have workflows. Workflows are different. They replace your campaigns and your triggers.
Right.
So you either use campaigns and triggers or you use workflows. Right now, it's about a 50-50 amongst our users. But just this past Tuesday, we did Tech Tuesday, and I kind of explained exactly what workflows work better. So for example, a negative reply. So when a customer replies back and they say that bad word, or they say that bad word, or they say no, this way you don't, it automatically is going to add the DNC. It's going to automatically put them across your pipeline in the DNC. It's going to automatically remove them from all the workflows so they don't get any more messages. It's going to automatically mark that conversation as read. And the important part about that is that a lot of people, especially new people, they get turned off.
Yeah.
The people that have been in the business a long time, the F words and stuff don't bother you as much anymore.
Yeah.
And things like that. When you get negative replies, it doesn't bother you. But with REI Reply now, all those negative things, they're gone. When you go in your conversations, the triggers automatically move those out of the way. You don't even have to worry about them. You're never even going to see them underneath your unread, because we have triggers that gets rid of it all, so that all you are focused on are the positive replies, the people that actually want to talk to you about selling their properties.
Okay. I like it.
Let's say someone says, make me an offer. If they say, make me an offer, we set up a trigger, say, okay, well, when someone replies back and they use the word offer, I want you to send me a text message so that I know that there's something in REI Reply that needs my attention. Yeah. And so there's a lot of triggers like that to set up that automation. And again, that's just another thing that you can continue building your business, learning more about the business, hiring and scaling your business, because you're not worried about the day-to-day things like going through your conversations and getting rid of the negative stuff, or, you're only focused on the stuff that's going to make you and your business money.
Yeah. I want to ask you something too, right? So It just slipped my mind, just that quick. And that sucks because it was a good question. I hate that. But here's the I think I got it. I don't got it. Why did you just do that, Michael? So here's something I really wanted to talk about. You were telling me, because we had spoke on the phone previously, this is what I was thinking about, right? My faces and stuff is kind of shiny and stuff. I put like some cream on it before we got on here. But anyways, so the thing is this, right? You were telling me about other people in the space, right? Doesn't matter what you got. Doesn't matter if you got like homes or mobile homes or something like that. It's pretty much all the same. Tomato, tomato, you're getting people in homes. But you're telling me about people and stuff in the wholesale space who basically just have a set it and forget it kind of approach. And you're also telling me specifically about somebody who is using it to, you know, basically help out their mobile home funnel and stuff. Would you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, no, we have multiple people inside of here that do nothing but mobile homes. We have a lady today that was interested in hearing your your pitch and kind of what you have going on. I have a guy up in Jersey who focuses on that. I know I got another person in North Carolina. So there's a lot of people that focus on that niche as well. And everything inside of here is customizable. So you can make it fit exactly what you want it to fit, the conversations that you have. We have pre-made templates for you
Right.
that are all fully customizable, that you can come in here, you can grab that campaign, and you can change out any of this verbiage that you want to fit exactly what it is that you want it to say.
Right. So basically, all we're doing at the end of the day, and this kind of ties in with something that I was doing earlier. I want you to kind of like, so this is what the template looks like. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But the thing is this, it kind of ties into like what we're doing over in the group, right? Because I'm broadcasting to YouTube right now. I'm usually live in the group because we have a great dynamic in there, but I'm trying to branch over into this a little bit more. But my whole thing about that is this whole process, if I were to simplify it, is basically you getting your leads, right? However you get them. If you guys haven't checked out that video where I was showing you how to look for properties and stuff on PropStream, or Burton was showing you guys how to do it, I've got a couple of videos on that. Only thing you really need to focus on with a system like this, because it's really easy, is just loading this thing up with leads and then just nurturing those leads into a payday. I mean, wouldn't you say that that's, in a nutshell, that's what CRMs and stuff allow you to do?
It's exactly what we focus on in our onboarding. We don't like when people get caught up in, well, I need a website and I need to do this. I need to set up all the automation, and how do I send out a million messages? Get a list, get it skip traced, get it uploaded, get it put into the campaign, and start replying to people as soon as possible.
ASAP. ASAP. Everybody I have told to do that, they've gotten great results. I've watched people in my group, and I've told them I'm very open, I'm very honest. I think a lot of people, like that about me. They've told me anyways, but I was very honest about them whenever they got their first win, because I teach mobile home investing. In case you guys didn't know, it was going to be a link in the description. Come join us. So the thing is this, I told them outright. I was like, look, congratulations on your win, but I'm going to be honest with you. I did not see this win for you when you first started. And it's just great to be able to see them grow and to utilize the tactics and the strategies and stuff that we talk about in the group, and also a few of them I talk about here on the channel, and then getting them off into more about this. Because cool thing, and a very short story, is the way that I actually came across you. I know that the wholesale coach does content about this. He does videos about that. Pretty cool guy. But the way I actually came across you was another woman in my group, Kinata. She's got a YouTube channel. I wish I knew it right now. She was talking about Podio, and she was showing everybody the ins and outs of that. It looked a little bit complicated, but we're not here to talk about anybody's product negatively, right?
Absolutely.
We're just here to make a decision. So what I will say is she started off there. She was one of these people who saw my videos on YouTube. She decided, I'm going to take a chance on it. She's got a kid. She's in college and stuff right now, so I feel her pain. The struggle is real. And she was like, I'm going to give it a shot. Next thing I know, she's got 3 leads and stuff in her pipeline on Podio. She's doing her thing. And next thing you know, she comes back to me and she's like, I got to tell you about REI Reply. I'm going to give it a shot. I haven't used it and stuff yet. Next thing you know, she's like, I got 3 more leads. She's just doing her thing. I'm so proud of her. And so that's why I was like really ecstatic about providing value. Because if anybody in my group will tell you, they're like, Mike, you're always providing value. And so that's why you're here. And I saw the app, and I was like, man, everybody's got to know about this stuff. So going, like, kind of jumping back off into it, CRMs, getting your leads and stuff in there, doing your doggone thing. What else do we need to know right now? What else?
I think a lot of it are, people get nervous these days. Everybody talks the texting game and all the laws and the A to P and all that type of stuff. I just want everyone to know that we are on top of that more than anybody. We build our campaigns out with, we remove the flag keywords, the words that, get you blocked by, carriers. We show you how to, we allow a drip feature. So I'll show you an example here where you could grab 3,668 records and say, okay, I want to put them into a campaign and I want to drip it. And I want it to start next Monday.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock in the morning. See how fast I can do this. 9 o'clock in the morning. I want you to send one every 1 minute from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
So that's 180 a day.
Okay.
Right? If you have multiple phone numbers, you have to stick below less than 200 brand new people per day. I don't care if you use REI Reply or if you go anywhere else. 200 brand new people per day per phone number. It's not an REI Reply rule. It's not a Twilio rule. It's a carrier rule. No real person actually texts more than 200 people that they've never texted before in their whole lives every single day. And so by doing this drip, if you have 2 phone numbers, you can do, 2 every minute. And that's what 360. You could do 3 per minute. It's 540. Whatever the case is, and you can say we're just going to do 1 every minute. And I don't like working on the weekends, maybe. So every single day now, the campaign is going to take this and it's going to run from 9 to noon, and it's going to send 160. And then the next day at 9 o'clock. Every 1 minute from 9 to 12 is going to slow down the process. It's going to keep doing this. So now when I do this is going to continue until all 3,668 people, 3,668 divided by 160, that's 22 days. Yeah. And if you're only working 5 days, that's almost 3.5 weeks where you just set it up and you forget it. And then every day, all you do is just come in here and talk to people. You don't have to worry about, I need more leads in here, or I need to start another campaign, or, whatever the case is. Get a big list, get a campaign, get everything going. Set it up on drip mode, and then every day just do nothing but come in here and find more deals.
Hell yeah, I like it. So let me ask you this too. I mean, how much is 200 texts a day going to cost us?
So 200 texts a day at 0.0079. It's $1.58. So now you do occasionally have carrier fees.
Yeah.
Again, that is just something that's new. That comes directly from Verizon. So Verizon has a different carrier fee cost than AT&T. And that's, again, all on Twilio.com/pricing. Yeah. So that with a couple carrier fees, phone numbers are only $1 per number per month. In REI Reply, you can actually filter all that out. You can add, put under company billing, you can add a balance. And I can show you here so that I'm not. So you can see these messages. These ones were longer text messages that I sent to people, so they were a little bit more expensive. You can actually see why. When they were much longer messages or whatever, you can track everything, every message that was sent. Everything is going to be inside of here. That message, I just had a whole bunch of extra spaces.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't mean to cut you off. Are you telling me that I can text 200 people for $1.58 a day?
Correct.
What? That is fantastic. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
How come everybody's not doing this? This is incredible.
Well, most tools upsell. Most people make money. I mean, I know there's certain tools out there that charge $4 per phone number. But they use Twilio just like we do. And, we don't make money off of your usage. So you pay the lowest price. There's only one other company on the market that's cheaper, and that's Podio. However, they're the same 10,000 phone numbers. So our phone numbers aren't spam. They're not going to show up automatically as spam. Your delivery rate's going to be high. I'm going to show you an example of, these campaigns. You can see exactly how many got delivered. And so we go to our campaigns. And you can track all of that. So KPIs are very important to people. How many total were sent, how many are active, or how many, how many actually went through.
Yeah.
We changed accounts earlier on you. So hold on one
Yeah,
second.
because all the 200 aren't going to go through, obviously.
No, but we average very high. I mean, if you scrub your list, especially with a lot of the campaigns, we focus a lot on making sure that our messages and things, don't have those keywords that don't always go through. And so inside of the messages, you'll actually be able to see exactly how many got delivered, how many didn't get delivered. Come on. No, not that one. I used this account actually to train a 17-year-old girl who never learned anything about real estate ever.
Okay, cool.
that was the goal to have her start replying to people and learning the business.
Okay.
Before graduation.
She gonna be a beast.
Absolutely, she is. All right, was it this one? Sometimes Zoom does not play well with me.
Yeah, sometimes.
But you'll be able to see, maybe this was because it's earlier. Let's see, this year. And you can filter out through all the different dates. There we go. So here, 86.59% delivery, 83.97, 89, 88, 81, 80, 99, 98. Like these are all delivery rates. So when you click here, you'll see 723 got delivered successfully, 106 failed. We tell you exactly why it failed. So 30,006 is a landline.
Yeah.
30,003 means it's just a bad number. So you can actually remove those ones so that you don't waste any more money messaging those errors. We tell you exactly, Twilio, error code 30,006, and you'll see that it's because it was a landline. Where's it at? Verify 30,006. So they'll tell you exactly all the errors, every single reason why that number didn't go through, which is really important to know, especially your skip tracing, how many were bad numbers, how many, were landlines that said they were cell phones, whatever the case is. You can remove all those. I mean, that's a really high delivery rate. And then you remove those hundreds so they don't get messaged again. So by the time the end of your campaign, you should be in as you can see, 12 failed, 734, removed all those. So your you're getting the best bang for your buck because most of your stuff's getting delivered.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we also have go back to that campaign. 36% of people replied.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between doing a regular just a text blast and having a campaign. Something that reaches out to people multiple times instead of just one time. It sends them a message. It waits a couple hours. It waits a couple days. As soon as they respond, they get removed from the campaign so that you don't continue to message them. But it's very important to know that, that just one blast of a text is not, the spray and pray is not the best way to go. The 36% respond. Yeah, it's just not the best way to go. Actually having a message, and then you can choose, like, I don't want to be that aggressive. I want you to send that, 2 days later. And then, that's a little too soon. Maybe I want you to send that, maybe a month later, whatever the case is. You can have someone, say, hey, I'm not looking to sell until March. You can go and schedule a text to be sent to them, March 5th. All that's automated so that you're not having notepads or things on your calendar. It's just automatically done for you. Your follow-up game can be so strong inside of REI Reply.
Yeah, I like that. So it's not like, so when I say something like a text blast, right? I mean, you understand I'm basically using it in a colloquial sense, but my whole thing is really just like, it's more of like a relationship kind of blast if you think about it, right? You got all your responses and everything. And something else cool that I saw about your website is you can actually call from it. Look at those little icons up there. It's pretty dope. That's actually a phone that pulls out.
And it has a warm call feature, so you can actually choose the different phone numbers. If you're on a call and it's a great call, you can actually patch in a team member. But we also have a cold call, so you can actually come inside of here and click on your manual actions, and like I grab all these people right here, and I go throw them into a cold call campaign, and then come here and just press start, and it'll call one after another after another. It's a power dialer. It's not a predictive, $300 mojo by any means, but it is a power dialer. You can, from your cell phone, even press start and call one after another.
Yeah, I just went and downloaded your app while we were sitting over here talking. It's pretty dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I'm liking a lot of good stuff here. I mean, team members, that was something else I wanted to ask you about too. So there was another video I was watching, and they were talking about adding team members and stuff like that. Now, how much does that cost us per team member?
Well, the owner of REI Reply, especially as we grew, right now I think my Zoom bill is about $350 a month.
Really?
Because it's $15 per person, and then we do all the onboarding, we save all the recordings for 30 days, and so you've got it's just so expensive, and every time you grow, you have to pay more, and so that was the last thing we wanted to do. So no, besides your usage, nothing else in REI Reply costs you anything. You can put your domain to REI Reply. We will do your hosting. You can add as many team members to your team as you want. You can choose what they have access to. Like if you just want someone to come in here and, let's say, build your website, you can give them a login and they can only access the websites or the funnels, or you don't need them to see your social plan or your workflows or any of your reporting or anything. It's completely free.
That was another one. I got all my fingers out. I love it. I love it. Freaking love it. So that's actually really cool, because some people were like, $20 per ad a person or something, and we were asking about stuff like that. So I think it was pretty dope that you got that feature out there. It's pretty nice. I mean, folks, honestly, comment or something. This woman is literally giving up the game, because at the end of the day, if you just got a system or something like a PropStream or a Batch Leads or something like that, which click on my affiliate link for PropStream, use that. Just try it out for 7 days. Pull I don't know, just pull 500 names. Just pull 500. Keep it small, right? Keep it small. Probably want to try to keep it around 700, put the parameters and stuff in there and get out what you want, whether you're looking for a certain type of equity, foreclosures, all sorts of stuff, right? Pull it. You got 7 days for free to pull it, skip everybody, put them into this doggone system and text message everybody. Me personally, I do pay for cold call and everything because I don't like doing it. But to be honest with you, it doesn't get any more simple than this. It really doesn't. If you think about it, for the vast majority of human history, men, women, children alike have been basically restricted to the people that they know around them, that they could see, that lived in their village, so on and so forth. And there was also a limited amount of information out there for them. Now, you friggin' got, you got everything at the tips of your fingers right now. You can reach out to millions of people. All we're saying is, all it's gonna take is just one of those people per month to change your life. And if you can crank out 3,000 text messages in, what's that, a week? A month? A month? You still there with me?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you can crank out 3,000 text messages in 30 days, someone's gonna say
someone's gonna want to talk back.
That's a
and
check.
The percentage of that is super high.
Yeah,
super high.
That's a check. I'm telling you right now. I literally got to call a woman after we get off of this call because she hit me up off of a friggin' bandit sign. You know what I mean? And that's slow-mo, but I mean, it still happened. But I mean, I'm just saying though, when you can automate all this stuff, man, it's crazy. People talk about bandit signs and stuff all the time. I'm like, have you tried putting bandit signs on Facebook or Instagram, they have no idea what I'm talking about. They don't know how to get it started. They've watched 1,001 videos. And a lot of these people set themselves up to be gurus and stuff, which I will never call myself that. I've only been doing it for 5 years, so I think I know a thing or two. But I'm like, man, I'm not a genius, but the information and all the tools and stuff are there. Life of the Party Band Tampa said, love the options available in REI Reply app. Great info. Thank you so much, man. So we got a satisfied customer over there, so that's what's up. If anybody is not using something like this to make their life easier, I guess y'all just like playing on hard mode, man. Me, I went back to the start menu. You feel me? You know, it's only like gonna be some gamers and stuff that would get that joke. So yeah, here it is. I got my little sound effects and stuff over here just in case. So
Well, I love that you were talking about one things in the beginning, bandit signs were, huge. I lived in Baltimore. They were everywhere. And, we started setting up triggers for that. So when a call comes in and we bought a phone number specifically just for the bandit signs. And so when a call came in and someone called from that number, it automatically tagged them and automatically put them into the pipeline. And we even named it bandit sign and sent me a text saying, hey, make sure you answer this call. You just got a call from one of your bandit signs. It assigned it to an acquisitions manager, just automated, automation. Focus on scaling your business, not this small stuff. It's a one-time set and forget it.
I love it. I love it. So that was Tina in the group. She's actually been doing some things, and she's another person that I just saw grow so much in a short amount of time. Like, she's a go-getter, and I think she's actually going to go and do a sale next week. But she's like, I'm going to try this out. I want everybody in the group to try it out at least once, because to be honest with you folks, I have put so many miles and stuff on my truck, my car, and everything, and I get paper and stuff on these back roads, but man, when you got them, when they're calling you, the dynamic is so much different. It's so much different. You're not out knocking on doors, handing out cards, doing everything. You're using your online resources to bring you what you already want, to let you do what you already know how to do. So that's great. You're already providing value for people. So that's awesome. So
another few small things, when you're talking to people, we've added when they have their address, we've added the Zillow link so you can have a conversation with them, and right here in the text, and it'll automatically, if you have the address, it'll open up the Zillow link, it'll open up Google Maps to see exactly where they are, where that house is located. So really helpful, especially if you're doing work outside of if you're doing the virtual wholesaling and you're driving for dollars in another state or whatever, we have these right here automatically to pull up there for you.
Sweet.
Just grab a
random address
there, and then just click right there. It's going to automatically grab that address, pull it up on Zillow for you.
Sir, this is a
Wendy's. Up on the Google Maps. See where that's at. And again, the most important thing is don't get stuck on all the automation. We made it plug and play. We made the campaigns plug and play. We have every trigger that you need inside of there to keep you protected, to move things through the pipeline that you necessarily, don't even know that you need. At the beginning, we've done all that. The more comfortable you get with it, the more you learn about triggers, the more you learn about exactly what you want to happen in your business, then you can kind of come in and make adjustments and changes and stuff. But the most important thing, again, is just get a list, get it uploaded, and start talking to people.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, I like it. You guys are friggin' amazing. Another thing I wanted to kind of like point out too, and this is just from a personal standpoint, right? And this is just me patting you on the back for the stuff that you're doing over there, REI Reply. This is one thing that I saw that really set you apart from everybody else, besides the price and besides everything else. But like, your training is, I would say, second to none. Your onboarding process is amazing. Number one, all right, I don't know if she'll ever watch this video, but Erica is dope, right? I actually got on the phone with a real live person. It wasn't just a credit card transaction or whatnot. Of course, I paid for it, but it wasn't just like a wham, bam, and send you a confirmation email. You're in there, you don't talk to anybody. You get on the phone with somebody who actually has a personality. But the cool thing after that was you actually had like a training university set up. You got your own course. set up to show people how to do this stuff themselves step by step.
Yeah, we are very lucky. We are very lucky. We have a team that works together so well. They always get to the root of every problem. If you have a ticket or an issue, we have a full support center. Every ticket is answered every single day. And if you have a problem, our team doesn't just go, oh, it's just a glitch, or oh, you had this trigger. We get on Zooms with people. We show them. We make you videos. We're really committed to you not being. It's a tool. It's a tool. It's a tool. We want you to be stressed because you got too many closings next week, not because you can't upload a list. We try to take that part away off your shoulders, show you how to use the tool. We know it's complex. We know it's not super easy, and so that's why we have such a great onboarding process and a great onboarding and support team overall that really, really put a lot of effort into your success.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I'm just thankful for it. Your service is a breath of fresh air. So, I mean, is there anything else that you would want to tell us or you feel like we need to know? Because, like, seriously, there's a lot of good stuff in here that we could never cover in the short time that we got. But, I mean, and I'm talking to the audience there, but, I mean, what else do you feel like we need to know about the service? Something else that you feel like, we absolutely have to know. Like I said, I'm no expert myself with your system, but go ahead. Susan?
Oh, you're right. Oh, I thought you said you were talking to your audience.
I was talking to the audience about telling them that I'm not an expert with REI Reply. Like, I'm not going to get up here and be like, hey, I've done this and I've done that. I don't have anything in my REI Reply account right now. I'm still kind of working off of Podio right now, but I got so much stuff going on. It's like, whatever. I don't care. But I'll tell you this, I organize a lot of stuff through my calendar, and I do not recommend doing stuff like that. But what else would you have us know about REI Reply? I mean, it's dope.
Just the all-in-one. Use the training, use our support. Come to Tech Tuesday. I'll stay on that thing for as long as you have questions. Sometimes they're an hour long, sometimes they're 3 hours long. Go join the Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group that is not, if you have a deal and you try to sell your deal, good luck selling that deal. There's 50,000 other websites out there and Facebook groups for you to post that deal. REI Reply is not going to be one of them. Yeah. We are simply there to show you how to use the tool. We keep all spam out of the group, and it's literally just for people to learn how best to use the tool to improve their business. So make sure you take advantage of everything that we have here, and don't get, try it. We have the training center over there. You can always come up here, click that button right there, and just say, like, okay, I need to, just connect my Gmail, integrate your Gmail, setting up the provider, how to customize it, integrating it, all that is going to show up. They're all small videos or perfect little walkthroughs showing you how to do stuff, but don't spend too much time on it. Don't sit there and wait until you're so completely flustered that you're ready to throw the computer at your family. Give us a call, put it on a support ticket. Again, that's the best way. Go to support Monday through Saturday from 9 to 9. Put in a ticket, make a Loom video. That's the best way. Hey, I'm trying to do this. I keep uploading my list. It's not working. Upload your list, send it to us. We'll upload it for you, show exactly what you're doing wrong, or showing you where you went wrong in the upload. We're pretty good at, seeing exactly what happened even before you do. So take advantage of all that. We're here to help you.
The first support ticket is how to record a video. But
yeah. What's Loom?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But and also don't be worried. I'm a former preschool director. So I always tell people we do our onboarding like a kindergarten class, right? Some kids can sit in circle time. Other kids can write their names, and other kids can't even walk in a line yet and still are going to the back. We treat onboarding exactly where you are. So if you're not tech savvy, don't worry. We will show you how to do it. Simple as that.
It's kind of interesting point that you just brought up right there, because it's good to have those skills. Like when you were probably learning like how to do, preschool work, at no point at your time in your life, I don't think that you would have been like, okay, I'll be doing this in so many years, right? But it was like your skills and everything that you acquired over the time, it just kind of fit into what you're doing, right? I tell people that stuff all the time.
I'm a preschool director, and I graduated with a degree in social work.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's at the end of the day, my goal is to help. My goal is to help. I'm good with homeowners because again, all wholesaling is solving people's problems and listening to them, listening to their problems, and so it kind of fit actually really well. So you're right. Yep, everything that I've done up to this point is has definitely helped.
Heck yeah, man. Sometimes the best thing you can do is know how to listen to people. I went to a showing yesterday. Well, a woman has got she got her house and everything. She's thinking about putting it on the market. I must have spent about an hour and a half at that woman's house just listening. So it really is important for you guys to go on ahead and take the skills that you already have. Like, you work doing preschool and social work, never thought that you'd be helping people out in real estate, but it just so happens that you got the skill set for it and to be able to talk to dumb people that call up like me who need help. And that's great. I mean, so that is about the size of it. If there's anything else you want to do or talk about or something like that, I think the best thing for people to be able to know is, number one, how to get in contact with you guys. There is going to be a link down in the description where you can actually get this great service today. Plus, I'm going to put it down there in the comments for you as well. Guys, if you're not using the CRM right now, you're screwing up. All right, that's all I can tell you. There's money and stuff that's on the table. It's out there for you. And if you're not using the CRM like REI Reply, which in my opinion is just superior to a lot of products that I've run across out there, your life could be totally different right now. So just think about that by using these tools. And to take the first step, it's 49 friggin' bucks, man. Give the folks a try. Susan?
Absolutely. Don't get what is it? Analysis paralysis. Don't get it.
Yeah, don't.
Take the step. Yep.
Yeah, we don't need 1,001 MailChimp, videos and stuff on YouTube. Folks, just take action, man. Just take action. I didn't have a ton of YouTube videos to watch when I first started flipping mobile homes. I was just broke as hell and I had a desire to do it. You have to reach down within inside of yourself in order to find that desire, in order to make something like this happen. And if your goal is to be like, okay, well, I just want to flash in front of a bunch of people with X, Y, and Z, I'm not here to say that that is a superior or an inferior motive. I'm just saying is whatever works for you, make sure that you're going ahead and use it to take action today is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So go on ahead. I'm going to put a link down below. Susan, I'm going to go ahead and let you go ahead and, get in a final thought and everything before we bid these people a good night and let them go on ahead and click that link and get started.
Absolutely. Yep. So again, just wanted to show everyone real quick, 2 seconds there, you can send an email followed up by an SMS 5 days, another SMS, a voice drop. It's not all about the text blasting. There's so many ways that you can create campaigns inside of here that fit what you want. But take action. Let us show you how to upload a list. Let us show how to get in here and start talking to people. Get your website built later down the road. But we're here to help you, and we hope you join us. And thank you so much for listening to me talk.
Hell yeah, folks. They got a ton of videos over there for you guys to watch. Get off YouTube. Don't get off YouTube because I'm still here, but get off YouTube and go watch their videos and stuff. They got a ton of great stuff for you guys over there. I promise you. If you're disappointed, I don't know, I'll let you call me up and cuss me out, I guess. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. But we're good, and we're just trying to help people out. And I want to say something else, too, before we close out, is I was actually talking to my friend, Christina Smallhorn, who has a much bigger channel than I do. I really respect what she's doing over there on her channel. But it's not about comparison. But she did tell me something about, when she started to, really build that stuff. She was like, Michael, I was, streaming to, 14 people when I started. And a lot of the times, the amount of people and stuff that I've streamed to in the group is quite larger than this, too. But I had 9 people on tonight, which is not bad because I normally don't stream on YouTube, but everybody from the Facebook group can come over and look at it. And I know that people are actually going to catch this a little bit later on too in their free time. And I hope you guys got some value out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this. Number one, to grow the channel, provide value and stuff for you guys so that you can make your flips. You know what I'm saying? Do a flip! So I'm going to go on ahead and try to help you guys do that. Thank you guys for coming in here and showing some support. Go over there and check out REI Reply. You got not to be confused with REI Skip, because I did that same mistake with their name. It's not REI Skip. It's REI Reply. Go over and check them out. The people are just as cool over the phone as Susan is right here. Susan, I want to thank you so much for joining us and showing
Absolutely.
us.
I don't care. All 9 people, thank you so much for coming to listen to me. I always truly appreciate it.
Yeah, there'll probably be like several thousand later on and stuff like that as the algorithm,
Look, it was meant to
pushes
be.
it off to them.
Meant to
But,
be.
it starts off that way. But that's what's up. I thank you so much. And guys, I will see you guys in the next stream. I think the next one I'm going to be talking about MLOs and why they're important. So that's going to be next Sunday. And I got another video that I'll probably be uploading tomorrow if I can get that done tonight. So, guys, thank you guys for joining us so much over here at Flipping Mobile Homes. Y'all be easy, and we are out. Peace.